So I've not really done one of these in a very long time. Hold up, bear with me. It's been a while. It's been a very long while since I've actually done this. No, I want the chat system only. The chat system's the only thing I need running at the moment. Anything else, it's not really an issue. Right, so we move. Hold up. It has been a very long time since I've done anything like this. It's been such a long time, such a long time. So we're going to remove all that. Yeah, we don't need to see all that. Yeah, that's not an issue. So it's been nearly a year since I've actually obviously dealt with this channel. This channel was a channel that was actually made up between me and a few friends at the time, two of which we don't even speak to anymore, so it leaves me and two others. And it's been nearly, as I say, nearly a year since I've done this sort of thing, so we're going to be looking over a few things. One thing we're going to be looking over, I'm going to be reacting to some old videos that I was actually in. We went ghost hunting last year. This time last year we were doing ghost hunting. And it was one of these that kind of it kind of sort of interested, it really interested the whole peak of everything, like, oh, it's going to be an adrenaline rush, this is going to be amazing, we need to do this, blah blah blah. And we really got into it. This was really something that we sort of sunk our teeth into. But we're going to go over a few old videos. There's a couple which I will show, a couple I won't. Reason being, because I choose not to. However, with that being said and done, I'm just going to look into my Twitch on here. Because I don't want to get to the point that I don't stream anymore. Because I don't really stream. The last time I really streamed was a few weeks ago. And this was when I had my gaming PC. And where things are sort of more sort of fluctuating, where now it isn't. So, yeah, we're going to jump into a couple of reaction videos. I'm intrigued because some of these videos that I have not even seen in a while. The last time I saw these was like literally about a year ago, as I say. Anyway, Cryptic Explorers, make sure you over, sub them up. This is mine, two other people channel, two of my best friends, Josh and Courtney. Yeah, go and hit these up as well. Go on to a couple of goals. I will link them down below. Yes, I've been ripped to the past because I've been left a tag down below. It's only because when I'm doing these videos, I kind of tend not to. I kind of forget about it after a while, And if I don't even forget about it, I just plainly couldn't find them. Anyway, we're gonna get into a couple and see how we get on. The good thing about
there we go. We got the light back on. Here we go. We're in a.
Oh my god! Look at my face. I'm actually disgusted.
Which I'm not going to disclose. It's an RAF, but a little lack on it. Speak an RAF. What the hell was that? Get the hell out of me. We're in an RAF base. I'm not going to disclose the location.
What's disclose? I just generally couldn't talk.
But this is going to be a fun adventure. I've got.
Nah. There's one thing that I do when I'm nervous, and if I'm really nervous, as I said before, that one thing I do is either I look up in the corner or I go a lot.
Fellow adventurer over here, and he's tall like a green giant. We have got a guest. I don't know if you can see because Josh is in the way, waving in the background.
I think this was actually the first time that I've actually met Courts properly. I think this was one of the, don't hold me to that, but I think this was like one of the first times that I did actually meet her, like, she came up properly. I can't even remember. Let me just move this over because you cannot see my face. Okay, cool. Can you guys see me now? I'm hoping you can. I want to knock this down to like a screen, but like, yeah, cool, brilliant. Okay, this is brilliant. Yeah, so as I was saying, this is like the first time that I think I actually met Courts. I think this is the first time. I need to double check that with Josh. But I think this is one of the first times I actually met Courtney.
So we are at the RAF base. This is a couple of buildings long. You'll see throughout this how morbid it can actually get. It's quite good.
I got an issue. Like if I don't remember something straight away, I kind of like there's a major difference. I think you really need to learn on your concentration.
It's going to be a nice little enjoyment. Josh and the team have actually been here prior to me, so they know.
Yeah, Josh did go to this part of the area before with a couple of others that we don't mention now. And they seem to have like went over it before me. So this was the first time I've ever actually been here.
Ins and outs. So I'm going to follow him and try not to get lost into the forest this time. We'll catch you guys. Enjoy this, and we'll see you at the end of the film.
To be fair, I actually nearly got lost last time because of the place we went prior to this. We had a little discussion on the way back, like which way did we go? Because we're right in the middle of the forest, and it just kind of had this sort of really big debate about it. And what's going to go this way? Let's go that way. And we ended up running around the whole forestry area for about 20 minutes. Can I just say this is actually great editing for Josh and Courtney. Go and hit the channel up, a couple of goals, or we'll put that down in the link. Here's Tall Burger. Really need to edit this again.
The RAF Decontamination Centre.
Josh.
And Courtney's just walking off there. I think last time we were here, there was a spirit that told us to leave.
I think actually when I was doing this, I think I was actually inside when Josh was actually outside doing part of the intro. I was actually in this build on my own.
Where is it?
There I go.
Video.
Jesus
Like our
Christ,
second video
mate.
on Facebook, on YouTube. And I'm sure there was a spirit. Was it bad intent? I think it was bad intention spirit. Well, I'll meet you around there then. He's going that way.
Do you know what? I was like so kind of excited to actually get into this part. I literally went off on my own. I like going to like on my own in places, on various different areas. But there'll be times where I don't, where I get very constricted and I really need like someone there. So it was kind of a mixture of both.
And we all go to the main entrance. Joel's quite concerned about this place. I don't know if you can see that. I think it's a seatbelt. Could have been a noose. I think I saw that on the first time we were here.
I didn't remember that.
That's why it's always nice going back to places. For things you miss. So that's the front.
Let me tell you a little something. Sorry, I keep pausing. But let me tell you a little something on Josh. Yeah. Josh may be one of the tallest guys I've ever come across, but he's one of the most gentlest giants, I can't even speak. One of the most gentle giants you're ever going to come across. Honestly, he's a top lad.
Building. I imagine this would have been an in and out, so that's where you go in. Yeah. Ah. So I imagine you go in, then there'll be some kind of decontamination.
I don't even know what I said.
I'm gonna
Oh, it's been a while.
and see if we can find anything in Google. This video, the woman singing. None of us actually heard that one in the room. But sometimes your audio is on your cameras and that. We'll pick up things that you can't hear in the naked ear.
Yeah, these are the sort we like. To be fair, like we were running off like equipment that we don't usually use. We had an infrared, but this was an app that Josh had on his phone. Courtney had the lights and the what's it called? The Necrophonic app. Like I always say this wrong. I'm glad I got it right for this complete and utter stream because I was not going to go through that again. The Necrophonic app is something Courtney used. Josh used the heat motion sensors on this one, and like to pick up any sort of visuals, and I was just walking around like a turd.
So obviously, Vic is doing a live on TikTok right now. Sometimes we do live on TikTok
Alright.
while we're in.
Right, before I go any further, I was going to do a live on TikTok. I did have it all like preset. I had people like share out the video, make sure we got people in. We had like 30 people in, and the video, the signal on it was awful. Yeah, we just couldn't get anywhere with it, and I'm just standing there talking to myself for like 20 minutes. I'm like, no, this isn't happening. In the end, I had to literally quit the whole live feed and then just go over to recording it.
Places. You want to check?
Also, if there's anything I'm missing in this, make sure you leave the comment down below. It'd be absolutely appreciated.
On his TikTok. We'll post a link to it in the comment section.
No, you didn't. You Wally.
Do you want me the card or?
The weird thing is, that wasn't even
Okay,
really...
so this is the room we were in, if you remember in our first video. This was the room we were in where that spirit contacted us with bad intentions.
We've gone into video mode because I was actually
Oh, God, here I come.
stream. Now I'm trying to find Joshua, because Joshua,
Right, bear in mind, right, I always call him Josh. Yeah, it was a long time ago since I called him Josh while that was his nickname back then. I've changed it to Josh now.
oh, cool door.
I always
Yeah,
make
yeah,
light of any
sure.
situation. I have to.
They're rummaging around somewhere. As far as I know, this is one of the main outlooks to the building itself.
It was.
Yeah.
We can't get there.
Decorative art in here. I've got to be careful with my torch because it is going to blind me in a minute as well. Okay. It's like an old shower cubicle. Right, guys, I need to take you outside very quickly. Can you hear this outside? There's like a church bell going off right in the middle of the fucking bloody forest.
Stop swearing. Secondly, those church bells were eerie as hell because of the pure fact we're in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, there was all there was around us. I'm about to show you some forestry area. There was no church around us.
And now it stops. Can taste something in my mouth, and I think, yeah, I think I swallowed a fly.
Do you know how annoyed I was? I was absolutely fuming. I walked through the door to swallow a foot. No, I was livid.
So, oh, wow. You heard that church bell go off, didn't you? Because I was literally stood in that doorway.
Do you know what? This annoys me every time, but I really need to shorten my nose. That's just awful.
And I heard the church bell ring. Like ding,
Yeah.
ding.
Well, honestly, we were still in.
That's why I
We were
said
literally still in.
What phone was I on?
I'm going outside because I can hear church bells. So
I was on my iPhone too.
yeah, no, I heard it. I would have got the video. I will double check after this.
Yeah, definitely do.
You'll notice as well, like the back of my hair was actually faded. That was because I was losing my hair.
We've got it, actually.
I'm so conscious about my hair.
It sounded like it was in the
Yeah.
distance. And there is no church or no bell church around here.
Oh, look at the hooks. Didn't see them last time.
Hooks.
They've got hooks on the wall.
Yeah, I've got a habit of saying hooks. I don't say hooks.
Sure.
Every flipping time he does that. Listen to how deep that voice goes. I swear to God. It's just the absolute deepness of his voice. Oh, don't, man. I swear to God, the one thing that we actually, well, he always got me on, right? I don't get really freaked out very easily in these sort of situations. It was just his deep voice that really got me every time, and he knew it wound me up.
So I don't know if there's anything out more in the woods.
say let's go to look.
I would say.
Track record, Josh, of you in the woods. I don't particularly want to take that chance. I feel like it's going to be one of these days where you just have to. You fuck it! Don't swear, Vic. Don't swear. Cut that out, Josh.
I'm so sorry.
Scared the shit. It just scared the hell out of me. Oh. I'll tell you what, I've never ever been on this edge. Never. Woo! Shit! So I'm guessing it's where people went to the toilet.
I think, to be honest, this was my first time I actually done a vigil at night. Where it was getting close to night and we were in the middle of the woods, so yeah, I was a bit on edge. This was the first time I experienced something like this. Usually when I used to do things like this, it was more a case of during the day.
It's been on part of the building.
But yeah, it
because
was
that's
actually mad.
So it's like a solid structure. Now I didn't get to film this bit because I was actually live on TikTok. So I'm now going to quickly film this, and Josh is going to then tell me that there is a church in this part of the area. So I don't sound like I'm hearing things or gone insane. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I mean, it's a good little building. 2-bedroom house.
I knew this was coming. Cool.
Toilet facilities
Because I
over
would've
there.
filmed it.
Bedroom facilities over there. Did you hear that?
I heard a whisper.
Did you hear the YouTubers go, eh? Shut up. All I heard from there was like a, eh. Is there anybody that would like to come forward to speak?
Bear in mind what you're seeing now is what we can see. Absolutely nothing. We turned all lights off. We were in that little bunker. And yeah, I heard this whisper. It wasn't even a whisper. It was more like a eh. And that really shook me up. So at this point, we had to get everyone in there and just kind of, yeah, school out.
We do have a lady present. Attach yourself for 5 seconds.
It just said gun.
Gun.
Gun's just come up. It just said gun. Where's the gun?
You'll notice as well that, actually, I'm going to leave it to you. Just let me know what you see.
Was guns hidden here?
There's one.
So I've now got some lights so I can actually see what I'm doing.
Okay, before we do this actually on this one and go on to the next one, those lights, I swear to God, hand on heart, this was nothing to do with our torches, because our torches were off. The only light we had was from the phone itself, and it was only one phone on. And Josh was the only one who had this on at the point, and it was weird because we couldn't see it like face value, but when we look back at it, it's like, oh dang, there's like literal like little lights going dum 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 dum. It was crazy.
Yeah, that was a good little adventure. That was a good couple of buildings we went to see. One was bigger than the other. Picked up some few bits which I'm quite intrigued about. Also, there were some bits that's been caught on footage which we're going to look over, and hopefully it's going to show some interesting things.
Right, you can see I'm too nervous. At this point, I was drained. I was physically drained, like to the point that I just didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to go to bed. I was so drained at this point. I wonder. Now this one's another one. I can't believe these were nearly a year ago.
That's a demon. It's a
Is there a
demon.
demon? Is there a demon here? Welcome to another adventure. We are here at the St.
Josh! Sorry.
I keep saying Bottles. What was it? Bottles? Bottles. St. Bottles Church, which apparently is a very popular satanic church. Apparently, they do a lot of rituals here from about the 60s, I believe. During the day,
Wait for it.
during the daytime, we have the Courtney taking pictures again, and Vic is further afield. He's already dashed off, as he does.
The boy knows me too well. As I said before, I'll say it again. When I'm in situations like this, I'm itching to get inside. I'm itching to see what's going on. I just had to wait ahead. I didn't realise he said this until I looked back at you, cheeky sod.
Let's go have a looky, shall we?
To be fair, this whole thing was beautiful. I know it's derelict, but it was absolutely gorgeous.
This is the entrance to the church. It's got a nice echoing breeze in it. Now, last time I visited, there was a giant pentagram.
The one thing I didn't realise the first time around of watching this is I don't think there was any wind. Not that I remember. I could be completely wrong.
Middle of here. Which I'm quite happy isn't it, actually. So yeah, it is actually a beautiful church. But
You see me up in the corner.
We don't have the necrophonic with us today, unfortunately. I'll switch to Ghost Tube.
No, mate.
See if we encounter anything.
Empty.
What's empty?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you. What's empty? What's empty? I can hear you, whoever just spoke to me then.
That was me.
15.
You're 15. Are you 15 years old?
Right, now I didn't actually realise this until we looked back at it.
Whoever just spoke?
Change.
Change? Change from what? What are you changing? You have to excuse the wind, guys. It's very
It was windy.
windy. We are near the coast, I believe,
Yeah, we were
Not
pretty
far.
much.
from the coast. So we're picking up a lot of wind. Are you still with us?
Hunger.
You're hungry. We've got a hungry ghost. A hungry spirit. Sorry, I won't say ghost, I'll say spirit. We've got a hungry spirit. What are you hungry for? What are you hungry for?
You don't need to go with me.
Are you still with me?
Where?
Where? I'm here. Come touch me. If that's you talking, come touch me.
Again, if you see anything that I've missed or Josh Courtney has missed in the process, leave it down below.
Again, you'll have to excuse the wind. I will try and leave this raw footage.
Disrespectful.
It is very
We don't mean any disrespect. Just here to take photos.
fuming.
Maybe contact some of you, find some information. It's a beautiful church you got here.
It's a very beautiful church. Absolutely lovely area.
Yeah. What was I going to say? When I last visited this place, right here was a giant pentagram.
Here.
On the floor, yeah. I think that red might be still some of it. I'm not too sure.
I didn't even notice that. Oh, Jesus. Wow. Okay. Which seems to me,
That you live your life.
it's just that, I don't know about you, but I'm getting a really eerie feeling standing here. I think you might be right. I don't know, I feel really uneasy. And guys, I'm not talking about sort of uneasy, like, you know, you walk into a room, you see your hex there, you know, awkward. We're talking about a proper uneasy feeling. Like you feel like you shouldn't be here. And I'm feeling a bit nausea at the moment, but that comes naturally with places like this.
Does for me anyway.
Oh, that's amazing. Honestly, no way. I know that's a really good sort of gig. But yeah, they used to do all these different rituals and stuff like that here. You know, sacrifices were made. It was reason to believe that there were shadow figures in here. You can hear screams. And, you know, it's just unbelievable.
Right, at this point, if you keep watching, you're going to notice something. I'm not going to say what it is, but you're going to notice it.
Up there, ladies and gentlemen, is where the bell ropes used to hang. Well, I shouldn't really say that in a church. And this is obviously where the...
Alright, because I made a little joke.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
See if you notice it. You noticed it?
Oh my God. This is where someone back in the day would be a monk, if it's the late 1800s, or...
Right, to be fair, I did not pick up on the female voice until we played this back. So
the vicar in the
mad.
1900s that would stand here and would actually pull the rope to make the bell ring. And I believe on that plaque over there, what I showed you before, I think 1908, and that's when the last vicar was actually present here. So 1908, so you're looking over 113 years
ago.
It's absolutely extraordinary. It's gorgeous. Right, we're going to step outside quickly because I'm feeling very uneasy. So we're going to step outside quickly and have a look around. Graves. Oh, I see. So that bit was blocked off because of that. I'm going to tell you a bit more about the church while I'm here. Basically, other than the rituals and stuff like this,
Shut up.
the satanic rituals they've done here.
I don't like hearing myself talk.
Late 1800s church. As you can see, the whole thing has been abandoned.
Bear in mind, I actually got asked to go back and do this at night.
We are, as you can tell, there's nothing but fields. It's very weird. The place to have the church. As you can see, it's a big building.
It's
a
was
big building.
quite reasonable size.
Well, obviously it would be because it's a church. This has obviously been dug up for a reason. So that could be a reason where they've obviously done a ritual before, so they've had to take it up.
Right, so what was being said before is that this church used to do some satanic sort of rituals, you know, they would slaughter like lambs and stuff there. It was quite recently done this sort of stuff. It was one of the reasons why we end up wanting to go there, is because of how, you know, to research on how sacrifices come about.
See, I can't really make out what that says, but we have got one down there, as I just showed you before. I know I said I could not show you the graves, but this is actually really well written. If you guys can make out what it says, do tell me. Ghosts and ghostettes. Hi, I am Vic. I'm here to talk to you guys.
I just have no respect when it comes to stuff like this. I do apologise.
I'm here to communicate
I
with
have
you
that.
and you alone, not my fellow explorers, but I'm here to communicate with you. I've travelled a far distance to come and see you today.
To be fair, it was actually quite far.
Well, I can't obviously see you, but the camera will pick you up. Is there someone that would like to talk to us? I do not mean you any disrespect, any harm, or any sort of bad vibe whatsoever. I'm purely here to come talk to you. And just see how you're doing if you want to go for a coffee.
Vic is behind me. We've just done some ghost tube. We've got some responses on the ghost tube. Reckon there's a 15-year-old, possibly, and an older spirit in this building. But as you can see, it is
Josh when he had a short beard.
it's a beautiful church. But it's very well known for sacrifices and satanic rituals, I think. So Vic's over there, he's doing his video. I'm going to head out to the graveyard now, see if we can get some visuals. And
This is something I didn't actually think of. I should have done it.
might use the ghost tube app again, yeah. See how see if we can pick anything up out there. There's a weird
Bear in mind, I didn't know he'd done any of this at this point. I was still inside, but keep an eye over it.
kind of whispering. Right, so we're going to start a necrophonic now. Just try and communicate to anything or anyone. Is there anyone that would like to contact us? Is this satanic? Did you die here? You want us to leave? Did you take part in some of the rituals here? Yeah. Where are you?
Well, when it's said about secret now, I still to this day don't even know where it is.
Behind me? Yeah.
This used to creep me out because of the pure fact. When I first listened to this through, I was literally looking at him. I was like that the whole time. I was looking over my shoulder.
Would you like us to leave?
Does that say demon?
There is a story about this demon. There is a story behind. We went to a few places, and in these few places, that when we'd done this necrophonic app, we would 9 times out of 10 get the word demon and the words "he's here." Our suspicion was that I was a demon because of the first place I went. I became very sort of acting very differently. In other places, I was more confident. I was more aggressive. So we believe when they said demon, they meant me to some extent.
There's
Is there a demon? Is there a demon here?
That always sends chills up. Listen, this was one of the sort of things I was just talking about. He's here now. Yeah, everywhere we've gone and we've done this app is literally all we've had.
So I don't know if you just called that, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
My God, Cause, what have you done to your hair?
there's a demon here. And he said, well, there is, or he is.
I forgot she done her hair like that.
Yeah. Oh, female. Oh, female. Oh, all I heard was he. So that pretty much wraps it up for us here. Here's a bad little explore there. If you're near the coast of Lincolnshire, we're gonna head out.
Do you know what? I was actually quite sort of creeped out because a bloke actually came in and he stood right by me taking like images of the place. I was a bit sort of spooked. I was like, "Are we meant to be here?" I was like really creeped out. But yeah, you're gonna see the outro in a minute.
I'll catch you soon. Catch you in the next video.
So, it's been fun. That whole thing was absolutely amazing. I honestly can say that was one of the most eeriest ones I've been in. I do not recommend going somewhere like that at night.
Listen, you guys have not seen the church one, not the church one, the big sort of, I don't know if it was a school or a laboratory, so we went, somewhere was quite huge, and it was, I don't know if I'm going to get around to showing you it today, but I will get around to showing you it. It was, eerie.
Unless you've got people with you. However, as you saw from the video, there were some signs of like things happening there. The vigil itself said there was demons, etc., in the building.
We don't need to listen to any more of that, ladies and gentlemen, but what I will say is that was over a year ago, near a year ago. I can't believe it's been that far along. It's gone so quick. The one I really want to see you guys do is this one. Now, this is the one we went to, and I said this is the start of when the demon stuff started happening. Now, the problem is with this is the fact that we don't know if it was talking about me or it was generally a demon there, or we just didn't like the person we were with at the time. But obviously, as I said, we've fallen out with two of these. So this one and this one. Oh, mainly this one. Not really fallen out with this one. We just don't talk to this one. But this one we've fallen out with, so we just kind of like waved off on our own a bit. Unfortunately, these things do happen. Can't be helped. But what I will say is, please, if you get a chance, go over and watch that one. That one is the one you want to be watching. That is the most eeriest one we've actually put up, and it is the most active place we've been to. But anyway, guys, I'm going to shoot off. If you guys did like the content, please make sure you smash the like button, sub button. If you're over on Twitch, give us a little follow along the way. We'd absolutely appreciate it. If you're coming from Facebook, where the hell have you been all your life? Come on, we've got new socials at the moment. We don't need Facebook. Hit our Cryptic Explorers UK, hit up my channel, and make sure you hit up a couple of calls. I'll put their link down below. Take it easy, guys. Look after yourselves, and